This is an Off the Tongue podcast. Welcome to Skate Mansfield.
The nation is up there. Ahoy, hoy, dummies, and welcome to the Skate Mansfield podcast, a podcast with a few dudes who love America. Cheers, America, boys. America. Cheers. 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 Cheers, America. That's what I'm talking about. I'm your host, BJ Price, joined as always by my good buddy, Mr. Tim Metcalf.
Hola.
I burped halfway
That is
through
the
that.
wrong welcoming message for America, but okay, here we are.
I'm BJ Price.
I'm Adam McElroy.
And this is the Teach a Dummy Skate Mansfield. It's off the rails, gentlemen.
It's never been on, dude. They've never been on.
Welcome to the crossover episode, everybody. We're live on
The
Twitch.
Skate
We're
Dummies
hanging out here.
podcast, as
That's right.
Adam so eloquently put it earlier.
Yeah, Skate Dummies. That's where we're at. We're here to teach you Skate Dummies a few things. So, I mean,
I don't
know. I don't even know where we're going to begin, but you know what? You know what I was thinking is just that
He's like a newscaster, dude. I just can't get over this because my whole life is so unstructured. And then
I got notes.
You bring up notes and you're
I got notes.
hitting them on the table to make them even, like,
Yeah.
and you got a pen and like.
You see this? You hear about this?
I'm gonna start calling you Veronica.
So, I just want to say, so we're doing Skate Mansfield here, so we're going to have some skate stuff going on. We're also going to talk some of our Teach a Dummy stuff that we do on the Teach a Dummy podcast. The best way to hang out with the Teach a Dummies is go over to the Patreon, and we do have Patreon supporters. I want to do that up top. So I want to say big shout-outs to the first two. I think they were simultaneous, but we're going to say Tony Means, a.k.a. Evil Tony, twitch.tv/Evil Tony. Go give him a follow there on Twitch. The Average AF podcast.
Woo!
Michael Kovacic, the Nerd Overload podcast, and the Greener Grass podcast, and Leah Corto. Thank you, all of you, for
gonna woo for
hanging
everybody.
out. It's just woo, woo, woo. Yeah, Tim woos.
I'm a woo girl at heart too, dude. I can't even lie.
Thank you all for supporting us. If you go to patreon.com/teachadummy, give us as little as $1, you get access to everything. We've got over 50 hours of videos and different behind-the-scenes stuff. And coming up, I think we'll talk about this. No, screw it. We're going to talk about it now. I've had so many people where I've kind of just said in passing, they're like, "Oh, you do a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is this, that, and the other." And I'm like, they're like, "Do you do any like bonus stuff?" And I'm like, "Okay, I want to get your thoughts on this because here's what I'm thinking about doing for bonus content. This is what I've been asking the people." I'm like, I 100% believe that I can quote word for word
Yeah, let's do it.
the movie Demolition Man. I found the script that was for the movie, not the original script because
fair.
it's different, but it's the script for them. No, I mean, I would give you the script.
Oh, okay.
I would stand here and quote, and you would tell me, if am I right, am I wrong?
I feel like we have to have a punishment if you get something wrong.
Okay, I didn't think about that at all.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And
I think that would be fun.
but I still think. I mean, it's probably been over a year since I've seen the movie, but I still, even at that, because I want to watch it like one more time to just be like, okay, I know this, duh. It's the first action movie I ever got to see as a kid.
I get to throw a
I think
a ball at your balls or something.
I think I can
I got
do
koosh
it.
balls, like so. Oh man, we're
I would need a walkthrough, but I think I could do Wayne's World.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I bet that's what. Like, I don't even think Tim and I would need a script. We would watch you and be like, "That's right, that's wrong."
Yeah, I would need
I wouldn't need a script.
I would need one watch through. But I'm curious how you want to do this because is it just you standing in front of the wall and just saying the script in order?
It's basically me acting it out word for word.
I feel like we would need
while
it playing.
the movie's playing,
Yes,
or no?
yes.
I wasn't gonna do while the movie was playing.
I would do it while the movie's playing, but
I didn't
muted
think
or
about
something
that.
like that.
I was just thinking I was just gonna
subtitles.
do like scene for scene and try to do the
muted
whole
with
thing.
subtitles. So we're watching it and judging it, and you're trying to. Well, that wouldn't make any sense.
That would
'cause
be
you're so-
hard to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
would be
something
hard to do.
Muted with no subtitles.
Yeah.
So everybody can look at it.
Okay, so if it's just
that would
something
make
where we're
more
sitting
sense.
here,
With
Am
the
I
script.
quiet?
do you think it's like
No, I
where
think
it's
Is
you're
my
got?
mic quiet? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think
Okay.
we're good.
Are you all right? Did your
I'm good.
headphones cut out? Or are you good?
I can hear you, but I can't really hear myself very well.
Double check your connection down by your right thigh there, where it plugs in. If it got unplugged, sorry about this, everybody. Technical difficulties. I'm not good at what I do.
But yeah, if you want somebody else to try at
Sure.
some point, I might be able to do that.
That's dope. Because I always ask other people, I'm like, what movie do you think you could do word for word? Because everybody's got to have one.
Or
Right?
like you could even
I've got a
evolve it to albums too.
I was trying
Yeah.
to think of that for myself, and I am struggling right now.
Well, Tim should be able to recite all the Weezer albums since he made them.
Fair.
So
Fair. I was wondering where you're going with that, and I was like, oh yeah, I do look like.
Tim, you don't think you could do like, something easy like Super Troopers or Beer Fest or
Super Troopers would be
that'd be
up
another
there
one that
too.
would be
Yeah.
kind of.
I would want more
get
of
closer
I would
with
want more
Beer
of a
Fest.
challenge.
Oh, okay.
I'm
But-
thinking maybe Bill and Ted's.
No.
Maybe
No,
for me.
I don't know
I'm
that
honestly
well
not
enough.
a huge Bill and Ted's fan.
I liked
I
the
love
first
it.
movie.
I love
but-
that first movie. Excellent Adventure. So
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Maybe basketball.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was thinking
Okay.
about that too. We could get close with that.
Step Brothers, I would be probably pretty close.
Really?
With Step Brothers.
I haven't seen it as many times as like a lot, but again, there's an age difference here.
Yeah.
Because when I say
no, we're
Demolition
like,
Man.
I'm like a year older than him.
Oh, okay. So there's an age difference here.
Yeah.
But it's Demolition Man was the first action movie I got. Like, so I would walk in. You know how like if you're hanging out and your kids are around and you're watching a movie and they come in and you just kind of turn it off. You're like, this isn't something
It's a
you're
rewatchable.
watching, right? But then it was. I remember the first time I walked into like the den where my dad like watched movies, and I came in and just as a dorky kid, just like, hey Dad, what you watching? And he's like, all right, I don't want to turn this off. You're probably old enough. I don't care. I was probably 12, and he'd rented it from like Blockbuster, and he's like, okay. It was halfway through the movie. He's like, here's the movie. This is what happened. He got frozen. He, the criminal and him got frozen, and he got unthawed to chase him. That's it. Don't talk to me. Just watch the movie. And I got to sit there and watch the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid going, I want this forever and ever, amen. And like, it was very much
There
like,
you
so
go.
that Easter, my parents got me the Demolition Man on VHS in my Easter basket, and I'm like, yep, this is it. This is what's going to be my life forever.
I could probably do the Warriors of Virtue.
What's the Warriors of Virtue?
Nobody ever
I have
knows
no
that
idea what
movie.
that
And
is.
it showed. It's such.
I think on Average AF, you
it's
showed
such,
part of it.
It's such an obscure reference that I've never. It was such a big deal to me, and I'm slowly starting to realize over the last 20 years that nobody else knows about this movie.
We're the movie people.
I know.
It's true.
You got to look it up, dude. It's Warriors of Virtue. It is essentially, think of like Power Rangers,
I was going to
kind
say,
of.
it was right around that Ninja Turtle Power Ranger like time.
But with kangaroos.
Hell yeah, dude.
And dude, look it up real
I'm
quick.
looking
Look
it
up the
right now.
trailer.
I'm looking it up.
Look up the trailer
I
because
got you.
it's.
I'm gonna watch this thing.
I mean, the whole movie is on YouTube. They put it on YouTube.
yes.
Yes, The Warriors of Virtue. Yep, and just look up the trailer. I mean, you're gonna be amazed, dude.
It's
Yep.
on Pluto.
There you go. That first one right here.
Pluto Nash?
Pluto TV.
1997. Yep. Go ahead. Go to that first one.
I'm going.
Look at
I just
this.
want to make sure everything's running over here. So.
This is beautiful.
To hang with us, you gotta be initiated.
One day, one ordinary kid.
I remember you playing this on Average AF.
Yep.
To an extraordinary world.
Just wait for it,
beyond the
dude.
Boundaries of imagination.
It's like,
It's like how Mario happened.
what is
too.
it? Never-ending story.
I loved the Never
Yeah.
Story.
I hated that movie.
Really? Damn.
You ready for this? It's the original Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, dude.
Hidden Kangaroo.
Yeah.
In this new world. Welcome to the other side.
yes.
Dude, wait for it.
Wait, who is that?
The bad guy.
It's Angus McFadden from Saw fame.
He is the last hope to bring together
I knew Tim would know.
5 legendary warriors.
I just looked it up.
5
Oh,
legendary warriors.
Cranky.
All
They were
different
totally
colors.
trying to capitalize on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
100%.
Wood. Fire.
but that's elements too.
Metal.
What if Captain America were kangaroos?
That's what. Yeah.
Now, the battle against the ultimate evil.
The ultimate evil.
The answer lies with you. Is about to begin.
Wow.
Fist bumps. Did this like what started fist
Dude, I'm
bumps?
telling you, it's the original Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Touchdown.
Touchdown?
I had to look to make
I'm
sure that was
telling
what
you,
he was
dude.
saying.
Oh my goodness.
To enter a remarkable world.
This is
Define
amazing.
remarkable.
Oh my god, I love that guy.
Is that Rocksteady?
I don't know,
Bebop.
but I love him.
Warrior.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Virtue.
Was this from New Line Cinema? Cinema.
New Line
I just
Cinnamon.
looked it up.
Cinnamon.
I just looked it up. It
Cinnamon.
had a $35 million budget.
That's a big
In
budget.
97.
Do you want to guess what it made?
6.
I'm gonna go 18.
You can stop guessing because Adam was spot on.
Dude, I know this movie, dude.
$6.5 million
Wow, that's
worldwide.
That's only in
gentlemen.
the whole
That's what
30
we
mil.
call a flop.
Oh
No,
my
that's what we
God.
call a homework assignment because you got to watch
A
it.
cult classic.
Yeah, dude.
I guess.
Dude, nobody knows about this movie, but I think I could quote it.
Wow, dude.
That's fine though.
That's
but
crazy.
But again, I love that. So that look for that. Teach a Dummy on Patreon. I'm gonna try to do word for word. I found you can actually look up. A lot of people have done scripts word for word because if you actually look at the they do the movie word for word and print it out script form. Instead of if you look up the original script, there's so many changes that get done all the time that I'm like going there. I'm like I'm reading the script. And I'm like that's not in the movie. That's not in the movie.
I think I could also do either Wet Hot American Summer or
That's
Kung-
at your age. Your age people showed me that movie.
Yeah, or Kung Pao. We watched Kung Pao a lot. When me and Nate and Jordan would watch Kung Pao all
Was
the
it,
time.
what was it? Enter the Fist or
Yeah,
something like that? Yeah.
Dude,
Such a great
That was
movie.
great.
I couldn't get into that movie. Again, people your age showed me that movie, and I was just like,
The way you
I
feel
don't
about
know.
it is probably the way I feel about Borat. For people
Really?
like my
I'm
age.
not-
I hate
I still
Borat.
love Borat.
No.
I
Listen,
hated it.
Borat
The
is a
second I
movie.
saw it.
Wow.
I'll never watch it. I didn't like watching it, but quoting it and stuff is
Yeah.
fun.
Sure.
I'm with that, but it is just. I don't think it's a good movie.
Yeah, like I've never liked anything he's ever done ever.
Really?
You don't like
Yeah.
Ali G? Or
You like
anything?
Sweeney
No.
Todd?
Nope.
He did Sweeney Todd.
He's in
oh,
Sweeney
right.
Todd.
He's
yeah.
the other barber.
He's the other barber.
I have a
He's awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
I have a
He's so
beef
good.
with Sweeney Todd.
really, I love that
Whoa,
movie.
that is like something I would never think I'd hear you say.
It's a very basic thing and it has nothing to do with the movie itself.
okay, all right.
The movie is okay, like the premise
the
and all
movie.
that, and
Like,
it's fine.
circumstances around it.
Kind of.
maybe.
Well, the score of the movie, the music in it,
Yeah.
is so frustrating.
Why?
Because it goes from like 3/4 to 6/8 to
does.
2/4 to like.
I guess I don't know.
It jumps over all
I
these
like that
time
stuff.
signatures within
I don't
the
know
same
music
song.
that well, so
And
it
I'm
doesn't
like,
bother me.
I'm like, all you did was made a terrible song and then rewrote the time signatures around it. Is how it feels.
I disagree. I like that movie.
I hate
I like
it.
the songs.
I hate
like,
it.
that movie.
I like the difference.
I hate the music.
Worst pies in London, baby.
You don't like Talladega Nights?
I love Talladega Nights.
He's
Yeah,
in Talladega
he
Nights?
is.
funny in that.
Yeah, I do love Talladega
Okay,
Nights.
cool.
Right. So I mean, it's.
Oh,
Whoa.
shoot.
Oh man.
What's this?
Breaking news.
Breaking.
Is this breaking news?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, wow. All right, Tim, hit us with the breaking news. He's contemplating again. Theater of the mind, Tim. It's most of the people listen to
I
this
think he wants you to
podcast.
read that.
I do.
Like, what do you think we gave it to you for?
He's just over there reading it, like reacting to it, like, oh, okay, look at that. That's crazy.
That is a
that's
paper.
happening. I don't know.
I don't think you need the megaphone.
Okay, cool. Well, I just always associate this music with that. So. Breaking news, everybody.
Oh,
This is very
goodness.
exciting.
goodness,
I don't know
hit
if
us
you're
with it.
familiar with a gentleman by the name of Nate Collins.
Oh, we're familiar.
How are you familiar? It's breaking. Anyway, we'd like to take a minute to shout out our very first business sponsor, Nate Collins of
Nate
Spitzer Motors.
Let's go, dude.
Nate's a salesman who's going to treat you right. He's my boy, one of my best buds. Known Nate for a long time. He's an extremely nice guy who wants to see people in the cars of their dreams. Whether that's, a jalopy, a Corvette, whatever it may be. You can trust Nate to get the deal. The deal done on a car. But to sweeten the deal, like as if that's not a good enough deal. Like, come on.
This is why I gave it to Tim.
Guys.
You're doing great.
He's going to offer
breaking news.
Free car washes for the life of the vehicle.
Oh, dude.
Banter.
Are you kidding me right now? Why are you guys not speechless? I mean, you are speechless.
I mean,
You're not
I
saying
am
anything.
speechless.
Okay, fine. I'll give that to you. I guess that was the wrong word choice. If that isn't good enough, free car washes, if that's not going to do the deal for you, like, you're a maniac anyways, but like,
We are.
Facts.
but
As-
if that's not good enough for you, if you recommend somebody, a friend, an enemy,
Sure.
you know that guy
I
that
see an enemy.
That
the
one
guy
dude.
that you see at work every day that you just can't stand, who just doesn't do any work at all.
Hate that guy.
Hate him. It's like his name's Ian or something, you know?
It's an Ann. It's a something.
Yeah, it's Ian. I don't know.
Killian.
Yeah, that's a good one. it ends with an Ian. anyone for that matter. If they purchase a car with Nate,
Yeah?
he's gonna send you $100.
What?
So like, that guy
There
you
it is.
hate from work, Ian. He buys a car from Nate. You're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I can't believe Nate did that. You know,
Yeah.
I can't believe Nate gave business to that man. But he's gonna send you $100 for it.
For recommending
you're
it, right?
getting- For recommending
Yep.
Ian, or Killian, whatever that man.
I think it was Killian. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them. Anyways, so like you're actually getting money from Ian. You know?
Wrap it up, baby.
All right, wrap it up. So just
Sweet
for
baby
opening your
Tim.
mouth, you're going to get $100 on that. So get a hold of Nate today at Spitzer Motors in Mansfield, Ohio, or text him. I don't even need to read this part.
961
4581, and he's going to hook you up.
That's right, he is. Tim, you're a good sport.
Breaking news.
So,
I kind of sprung that breaking news on him. I'm just,
well, I thought you were going to go over the breaking news that's actually breaking news.
oh yeah,
I thought
think-
that was what we were
I think
doing,
we should,
and then
but-
you started reading an
but-
ad, and I was like, wait,
Adam's gay.
shush, I wanted the music on. I wanted
He
the
need-
music on.
He needed the background music, but
Not
no,
that there's
wait.
anything wrong with that.
I think that means it's time to learn something, baby.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb. I'm smart and I want respect.
That'll never get old. I love you, Fredo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you'd never get
You
respect.
broke my heart. Love you, Fredo. You broke my heart. Anyway, so breaking news. Breaking Skate Mansfield news. What
Oh,
up?
I knew this.
What up, Skate? No, you didn't. You didn't know
Well,
nothing.
I didn't know I knew it was a possibility.
You don't know nothing. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
Whoa.
So here it is, Adam. Tell the people.
Here in a couple weeks, we're getting some Skate Mansfield decks.
Bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam,
I'm
ba, bam, ba, bam,
excited.
bam.
They're on
There it is.
order.
You wouldn't steal it.
Music.
They will be here in probably 2-3 weeks, something like that. Not sure. And they're going to be available in 8, 8.25, and 8.5.
Let's go. Skate
Just a
Mansfield
limited
decks.
run at first. If we need more, we can obviously order more. But yeah, I mean, we're excited. Just email us, skatemansfield@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
DM us, whatever you want to do.
I'm not gonna let that
to
stick.
scoop one of these up. The earlier the better, because it is a very limited run. So
Very limited. Hit
And-
us up and let us know which one you want. Do we have price point, Adam?
it is going to be $50.
$50
For the
Do you
deck.
want to pay $75 to $80 for a regular deck, or do you want to pay $50 and support your locals?
Yep.
Locals.
And all this money
Local
too.
yokels.
It's not like we're making profit and putting it in our pocket. We're
No.
putting it back into Skate Mansfield, the fund, back to you guys and
Yes.
everything like that. So yeah,
I've been able to give away.
I mean we're
I
getting
think it's
close.
17 decks at this point. I've been able to give, or 17 completes to people at this point. Take one last look at that. Look how gorgeous it is. If you're listening to this on the Teach a Dummy, feed or whatever, go on over. You'll by the time this airs, we will have posted this in the Facebook the Facebook group that is Skate Mansfield. If you search Skate Mansfield, you can find us easily, and we will have this on there. You can take a look at that deck and be like, oh yeah, I need to buy that for my nephew. Yeah, go do it. Just let us know. Hit us up at Teach a Dummy at Skate Mansfield, Gmail,
and it looks sick. Like, come on. Look at that thing.
That is dope.
Yeah, I'm
so
stoked.
Cool.
It was designed by Caleb, right?
Caleb Burns, baby.
Yeah.
He sent that to me. He's like, hey, do you think he's like if you want this as a deck or a grip tape? I'm like, actually, I think that'd be dope for both. Wouldn't that be dope grip tape too?
It would be. And you can ask BJ, just ever since we've done this, I've just been sending him new deck designs every like 6 hours. I'm like, what about this one? Look at this one. This
I feel
one's
bad
cool.
because it's like I am 100% on, like, in my household, in my life, giving honest feedback, honest opinion at all times, and I feel like some of them I'm like, oh, I don't think that one's as nice. I like this, I kind of like this better, and I can feel you're like, whoa, I thought this was awesome.
No.
I always feel bad for that too, because I know
they're literally put together in just a couple minutes, and usually what happens is I've been watching a lot of skate videos the last couple days.
Sure.
And I'll just see like somebody
Glad
like pop up their board or whatever, and I'll see the bottom of it and see like kind of a like the one where it's split and has those words on it. And I saw something like that, and I was like, oh. I was like, we could kind of do something. But they're literally all just concepts. Like I throw them together in 5 minutes. So yeah, they can all be changed or not used or whatever. Yeah, like
I get you.
But I'm excited.
But on that, along the same lines as the skate news and Teach Me Something, just so you guys know, on July 22nd, we will be in Lexington at the, I don't know what even it's called, to be honest, but it's like a bike fest that's going on the 22nd. We will be there. They're giving us a booth. They want us to kind of be out there and more people to see what's going on. We'll hopefully
we got mad shirts. I didn't realize we had those.
I have shirts on hand, and those will be so T-shirts, $30 a piece. We have blue, pink, and black. So I have those with varying sizes. We have those $30 a piece, and we will hopefully, if they come in time, we'll have the decks to be able to sell. We're going to keep some of those back, a couple of those back, probably for giveaways and raffles and stuff. Also,
and we'll probably keep one up here somewhere. We got to.
We will have
one,
to.
You know.
I think we'll have to. I'm gonna have to move this bad boy over so it's like right there that everybody can see.
Beautiful.
But also, Mansfield Music Fest is coming up August 18th and 19th. We will have a booth there with Doug Brown, so he'll be doing some demo type stuff. We'll be there with our boards with that. The thing that people have been, I mean, it's upsetting that they've been more excited about this thing than like, oh, hey, you guys got T-shirts and decks? That's dope. They're like, no, I have I have a Mortal Kombat 2 stand-up cabinet. Like,
it's epic. It is epic.
It is the Mortal Kombat 2 game, but it's a cabinet, a stand-up like an arcade game, and we're gonna raffle that off on August 18th and 19th. You can come out. I think it'll be like, $1 a ticket or 6 for $5. Come and all that money again just goes. It just feeds back into the group.
Like, I'm definitely gonna buy some tickets, but I don't know what I'd do with that if I wanted.
Right?
You just plug it in, dude.
You just plug it in and play. Plug and play. That's what we're talking about. Oh, you took a picture of it. I didn't even know. So,
oh, yeah. Scoped out.
There it is, baby. The Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet. It's got Mortal Kombat 2 on it and all of these secrets where you do before everything comes up and you can like access the secret menus. It's on there.
Yep.
That's
tried it because I looked it up. But it's dope. There it is. If you're looking on the Skate Mansfield feed on YouTube, you can see that this is the cabinet and this is what we're giving away.
Yep. And the boards will definitely have them at least by the Mansfield Music Fest.
Yes.
It sounds like we might have them before the bike fest, but
if we get lucky.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not confirming that at all, but should be soon after that.
The other big news with that is I've got a lawyer working on it for me right now, a close personal friend, but he's working on getting me details on what's the best way for us. So to be able to continue and fix the Lexington skate park, there are grants that we can file for to get what we need done, but we have to be that 501c3 status. And I started it, and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot more to this than I anticipated.
Just say nonprofit.
The nonprofit.
Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Okay, so the 501c3, just so you know, the nonprofit that we're going for, that's a specific
A specific
part
type.
of the nonprofit.
Gotcha.
There's different ways to become nonprofit. But anyway, to be able to apply for the grants that we need to be nonprofit. And I'm working on that, but it got a little confusing because I'm a big dummy, as everybody knows. And so I put it out to a lawyer friend of mine, and I said, hey, can you talk to me like I'm 5 and explain what all this means? He's like, oh, there's more to this than you think. And I'm like, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
He's like, let me do research and talk to my people. I'll hit you up and tell you the best way to do it. Because I thought I found the dumbest way, which was just like through LegalZoom, and it's just like, oh, follow our process. And then they're like, well, you need a lawyer, and you need this, that, and the other.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes. I'm dumb. You're supposed to be making it easy, and no. So he's looking into it for us, but hopefully we'll have that nonprofit status. I know once you file, it is like a 4-week lead time for them to be like, yeah, okay, you could be a nonprofit. And so it might take a little bit, but we'll keep working towards that because as soon as we have that, we can start doing special things.
Yeah, big stuff.
And we will in the near future. I did get the okay, and they are on board. Tanner and Gage are going to come on the podcast.
Nice.
And talk Liberty Skate Park.
Nice.
With us so we can do things. So I also, another kind of low key, but whatever, just for my family and stuff, just to make a couple extra bucks, I got my job back at the Ace Hardware just as an associate, just so I could basically get my discount back. But we also get a pretty sweet discount on bags of concrete. So they are okay. For the most part, they're okay with me buying like a pallet at a super discounted rate to be able to donate, because I'm personally buying it. You know, it's a personal discount for like you and your family, but I'm buying it and I'm donating it. So I'm double checking with everybody there to be like, okay, if I can get concrete super cheap, we'll be able to make some pretty dope stuff over at Liberty Skate Park.
Right.
So there's good things coming. I know it seems like it's super slow. There's some cool events coming, and also
But good things come to those who wait.
Oh,
right.
Thank you, Tim.
We've actually, I mean, to be honest with you, it seems like
Let's go.
There's been a lot going on with Stoke Run. And
Oh man, Stoke Run has been
Go Skateboard Day and
dope.
everything. Yeah.
We had so much fun at Go Skateboard Day.
That
so
was awesome.
you need to go to the Facebook page or just go to our YouTube, Skate Mansfield. If you go to YouTube and search Skate Mansfield, please go there. You'll see me splat super hard. I'm pretty sure my wrist is fractured. I can't do push-ups right now because it hurts so bad. And we figured out, I'm like, oh, well, I had a bruise that went through my palm like that whole time. I'm like, oh man, I bruised everything. That's awful. And now, like a couple weeks later, I'm like, I can't do push-ups. This hurts real bad. I'm pretty sure I fractured my wrist. So if you want to see me splat super hard, go on over to our YouTube page. It's right there. It is really funny because I came down that thing with a lot of confidence. So, but I got confirmation. I at least had for what happened. I was just vindicated, I guess. So when we had the event with Mayor Wirtz and his crew back at Stoke Run, I was skating with Tanner and Gage, and Tanner's like, hey, yeah, they were running this one line and pumping these corners and everything. And he's like, oh man.
That was crazy. They were trying to hop
They were hopping up
gap.
over this quarter, which there was another quarter on the back of that went up and over both of them and came into the one quarter.
Gotcha.
And I was trying to learn that run. He's like, you got to do our run. That's the only way you can get the speed. I'm like, man, I want to do that.
I mean, it's hard because like the one guy was having trouble with it too. Like,
yes, yeah. Gage couldn't get up and over.
And they were both really good. Like,
yes, they were both amazing. So, but while I'm there, like Tanner ran out on one of them, and he's like, he has the same trucks I do because he told me to buy these trucks specifically, the Tensor mag lights. So I bought them, And we were trying to shout out to John over at Worcester Skate Shop. Yeah, Worcester Skate Shop, baby. You need to go get stuff over there. Hopefully he'll carry our boards or something, and we can just keep sending people to him. Anyway, so
Keep it
I mean,
local,
I don't mean to cut you off right here. I got big plans for these boards, and if I got to pay out of pocket, that's fine. Because I want like 10 different styles of board. Like
it was 9 o'clock.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get
9
there.
o'clock at night when I sent him. I'm like, here's the money. Order them now. We got to get these going and stuff. I went to bed. I was a tired boy. I went to bed. I woke up.
It lifted me up. I was like, oh man, let's go.
I'm a tired boy. I go to bed. I wake up at like 1:30. No, it was like closer to 3 in the morning. I wake up and I was just like kind of hot, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go chill in my living room for a minute. I'm just like super hot tonight. I don't like this. And I just took my phone with me, and I opened my phone, and I'm like, well, you've got 11 missing messages from Adam.
It wasn't 11. Was it 11?
It was. I think it was 5. I think it was 5.
In all fairness, some of those are pictures.
And both of them were long.
Yeah.
Every one
I'm
of them
man,
was
I got this idea. We could do this, and then if we did this
and he
could
was
happen.
so excited. And,
I'm like, oh, but what about this?
my favorite thing about it, even if I bring it up, it was just so silly. I was scrolling through the whole thing, and it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm just like, cool, dude.
Right. I'm like,
he
cool.
wrote books. And I was
That's
like, oh, okay,
cool.
cool, dude. But the capability, if we can actually, if these are, fantastic decks, which we hope they are, and everything, is you wonder when you're ordering when you get your own graphic. It's not, you're not making them. You don't know how the actual quality of them. So hopefully they're great, and we'll be able to have a Skate Mansfield team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know if you wanted to say that right now, but yeah, like.
That's a really cool idea, man. Oh my god!
But again, that's not.
And we can. I even made because who was it? Caleb commented that on the post. Like, and I was like, we already talked about this, but I didn't want to give away that we were potentially thinking about that. So I was like, I've been thinking about it every day, like a funny GIF or whatever. And then Rocky was like, I forget what he said, but I made a quick graphic with Rocky Tracy and his picture on it. And I'm like, you want a Rocky Tracy Pro board? He's like, what?
Yo, I'm pro for Skate Mansfield, bruh.
You know?
Shout out to Rocky.
Yeah.
He's actually the brother of Lakin is like best friends with his sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Small
That's-
world. Small world,
Yeah.
bro.
No. Yeah, Zoe. She was bridesmaid in the wedding.
Oh my gosh.
That's Rocky's sister. Yeah.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Yep.
Man, what a small world. But yeah, so we
shout out
have
Rocky.
boards coming.
Yes.
Shout out to Rocky always. That dude.
We have a lot of. I mean, I honestly I just threw these designs together. It'd be cool if one or two of them like made it through, but honestly, if not, like I'm gonna keep designing them. So let me know what you guys want to see on them. Like we got Dexter, right? That's
Dexter. That's what we came.
We named the purple guy Dexter.
Dude, we were going back
Is
and
he
forth
based
for a
on
while.
anybody?
I don't
think
know.
so.
Ori
Okay.
came up with that graphic for us.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was funny. We were trying to figure out a name. We were just texting back and forth forever. It's like,
That's
no,
perfect.
It's not.
Yeah.
And then I was watching an Offspring video, and I'm like, Dexter. And he's
To get
like,
this
oh,
clear.
the Dexter Dex. And I'm like, the Dexter. And I put DECK.
Okay, I was like, just to clarify, it is spelled DECKSTER, right?
That's what I said
Cool,
when I'm
cool.
like, he's like, oh, the Dexter Dex. I'm like, the Dexter.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I was super clever.
But we got that. We got the old school, orange and green and white logo too.
I still like that logo a lot too.
Yeah.
We got this
Yeah.
one by Jarek Schaefer. Thank you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We got the neon
Shout out,
sign
buddy.
version.
So we got
Love ya.
options,
which he also
but
gave us this. Shout outs.
Love you, buddy.
so let us
Shouts outs.
know what you guys want to see on them. Like
100%.
I'm just having fun with the little graphic and design thing. So just let us know for real.
Dude, shouts outs.
Shouts out.
Shouts outs. So the only other, like, I had a couple other quick things, but so my sister, shouts out to my sister.
Shout outs.
She gave me an Xbox One, and I didn't realize you could download all your Xbox 360 stuff that you bought on Xbox 360 through the Xbox One.
As long as it's compatible.
And it
think.
is.
Right.
So I have all the games that I downloaded from Xbox Live
Nice.
on there.
Hell
So
yeah.
my kids are super into Castle Crashers. They're super into. They
Oh,
watch me play.
Castle Crashers! Wow,
It's so dope. It's probably the best like platform or the like beat 'em up game that's ever been made. It's so good. They love that.
Wow,
they
I
love
forgot about
N
that.
Plus, which is like the little ninja who has to like run through mazes and stuff. I have all these
Not
games.
familiar with that one.
You'll have to play it. It's so much fun. My kids are super pumped on it, so it's been fun to go back and do that. But Skate 3 is backwards compatible, and my kids have almost completed all of the Hall of Meat challenges because that's all they care about.
Yes.
They love those so much, so we were having so much fun. I love that they love that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe that'll lead them into actually skating and stuff. But the other thing I want to talk about is Battle at the Barracks is back, baby. It's time, dude.
Sure.
So hold on. So to have some fun with Battle at the Barracks, I don't know which one of these is the news that I just handed you, but
I didn't bring my
Okay.
paper, but
you don't
we
have
took
to.
a
It's
picture
okay. You know.
of it.
You know.
We took a
So,
picture of it.
We can bring. Oh dang it! I didn't have it ready. I tried to have everything ready, but my camera was being weird, and then I got all angry and had to restart my computer.
Truth.
And all of those things.
I
happened.
wrote it.
So thank you for doing
I
that.
wrote
by
it
the
down,
way.
but then took a picture of it.
He
to
did,
send
and
it.
he sent it to me. So let me bring this over here. Oh, that looks like crap. Why did it do that?
Zoom in,
Zoom
dog.
in, man.
How do
All you
I
gotta
zoom?
do is zoom.
Where's
Up
the
at the
zoom?
top. Right. Yep. Right there.
Boom, 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 boom.
So
boom.
I didn't
There you
vite
go.
all the names
It's
on
okay.
these sides.
It's okay, you
I
don't have
just
to.
wrote the winners of the first round.
I got you. Yeah.
So I went ahead and not only did I fill out a bracket, I'm like, oh man, I need to do that. I just handed it to my kids and I'm like, you guys need to fill out brackets so we can watch this together.
There you go.
Greatest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
now
you
they're
should,
invested.
you should probably print it out and make Harper fill out a bracket.
She's not old enough. She has
But
no
that's the thing.
idea.
She could just circle names. But my kids have done March Madness stuff before.
Yeah.
So, but the thing that blows my mind just about how they set this up, why is Seva and Jamie
Yeah.
Jamie Griffin
There's
in
a lot
first
of
round?
There's a lot of matchups where I was like, really, guys? Like, come
like
on.
Luan and Lucas? That's
Right.
I mean, that's
I
going to be a
wondered
good
if
round.
they were seeded
I don't know.
by like
I doubt it.
well, you
their
got Jamie Griffin.
capabilities.
You got Jamie Griffin who won last year, and then you have Seva who won 2 years ago.
oh.
And Seva was in like the top 4, right? Of
Yes.
last year's too.
Yep, he's
Okay, so
always
there's
been
no
in the top
seeding. It's like
Yes.
it's just kind of like
I didn't want to
random.
give you anything. I just wanted you to fill it
I
out.
totally just went by
And-
which names I liked better.
Honestly, like it has both aspects, which kind of was interesting for me to look at. Like it's got like Jamie and Seva, and it's like, okay, that's a extremely high level first round, which is weird.
Well, it's
then
gonna
you
get
got
people
like
to tune in.
But then you got like Carlos and Costin, like all respect, but it's like
That's
you
a
know
very
that's
one-sided.
Carlos. You know that's
one-sided.
Carlos all day.
Even my kids who don't know any of them all pick Carlos.
Do
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys don't know who Frostin is?
Does the first
Frost.
does this all take place in one like event?
Okay, so no, the
No.
first two have happened. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to look them up.
Okay.
So Chris Cole, Mark Suchu, they
These
do
first
them.
two
They'll
happened.
do one on Saturday and one on Sunday every week.
Okay. All right.
gonna
Until
take
we
I
get
see.
until
I
the
didn't know
quarter,
if it happened
well,
like
until
in
the
March
quarterfinals,
Madness
which the
or-
quarterfinals and the final are
Quick.
the one night.
Okay.
Those all
gotcha.
happen in one night. So it started on that left side there, as you can see if you're looking at it with us.
Yep.
Mark Suchu and Chris Cole, which was a freaking
Yeah.
awesome battle.
Yes, it was.
It was so good, but Chris Cole was on top.
Dang.
Chris
Yeah,
Cole
and
won. You
I
picked the Suchu?
I picked Suchu.
I
Good for you,
wanted to
because
pick.
smart. I tried to tell my kids, they were just asking me. I'm like, you can ask me any questions you want. They're like, who's this Mark Suchu? I'm like, he was Skater of the Year last year. And so
Yeah.
it's
I liked his name better.
I wanted.
and he's so dope.
I wanted to pick Suchu, but
Same.
obviously I have a.
Chris Cole has won twice.
I was gonna say I have a soft spot in my heart for Chris Cole. I didn't think Chris Cole's stamina was gonna last for how long this game was,
It was a long
but I still
game.
picked Chris Cole just
Yeah.
out of love. So I got the first two right anyway. But
So then we had
but this
Eric,
next one's easy.
Eric
picked
Costin
Costin.
versus you picked Costin?
You just don't
Everybody
know.
does.
Tony Hawk.
Yes.
But
Eric
that's why
Costin-
you shouldn't pick him because
Yeah.
you know him from a game of
And-
30
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Carlos Ribeiro. And
Yes.
so Carlos won and Chris Cole won. So
Yes.
that first match in the semifinals is going to be Chris Cole versus Carlos Ribeiro.
Who did I pick for that?
If you
Let me
look it up.
see.
So
Yeah, I'm finding
here's the thing I kind of want to know from everybody.
I picked
Who did
Chris
you pick
Cole
I picked,
over Carlos.
I did too.
It's tough.
I did too.
It's tough.
So who did you pick to win?
Me?
Yeah,
Jamie.
same.
Yeah. That's just I went in with
I want to go because I thought it would be like for like you and I. That's our educated guess because we watch a lot of this,
Yeah.
right? So,
But I went into each match open-minded. I didn't
Yes.
go in thinking, well, I think Jamie's going to win. I went in open-minded, and it just came
Yes.
down, and I was like, it's Jamie.
Jamie.
I think I put DeCenzo going pretty far, though, too.
So, Tim, who do you think is
no, I
going to
didn't.
win?
Seva Krakow.
That's a
Dude,
good...
that is a good.
That's a good key.
Dude, you could come sleep or win right there. So here we go. I just wanted to read you what my kids, who my kids thought
You'd
would
probably
win.
laugh at my Final Four, though.
No,
No.
I don't think so. So Weston, I'm trying to read his writing. I'm sorry.
That's
He
how you say it,
thinks-
right? Seva Krakow? Or
It's Seva Krukov.
Krukov. Okay.
Krukov.
Krukov
Oh, that's better.
is his last name.
Krukov.
I'm trying to read his right. Hold on. Okay, so Weston has Jamie Griffin,
Wow. Okay.
knowing nothing about
Right.
skateboarding. Okay, just how he had it. He had that. So then Asher has Sean Malto
Okay.
winning against
Sean.
Felipe Gustavo. I'm sorry, against Gustavo Ribeiro.
I don't even know where Sean Moto.
That's who I had in the final, too. I think I had Gustavo and Jamie.
All right, so
I don't even see him.
Felix has Tyler Peterson winning.
Tyler Peterson was
He's
top 4.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. He was in the
he's right
finals.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
top
he's
two,
not.
yeah.
He's not wrong.
Right.
And it was just
It's
fun
possible.
to see them because any of these, if it happened, I'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to that.
Who did you have? You had
He had Seva.
Seva Krukov.
That's crazy because all of us picked people in the top 4 of last year,
I guess if we
and
go
only 2 of us are educated on.
crazy, right?
That's crazy.
But again, so if any of you want to fill out a bracket now, you know what the first round is. It's okay. I think you should fill out a bracket. It's
There's
fun.
still enough. Yeah.
It's enough. It's fun. We're having a blast. But it was. I think that would be the dad advice I have for the week, which is usually at the end. But I'm so glad that I included my kids on
Yeah.
this because they're like, as soon as I said the new Battle at the Barracks is out, we got to watch it, and they're like, "Yep, let's watch this." And they're like, "Do they say bad words?" I'm like, "They kind of say bad words a lot." They're like, "Okay, are you okay with it?" I'm
Wait,
like,
so like when does this happen again, and when?
Saturday and Sunday on YouTube. Saturday
Okay,
and
okay.
Sunday
The
on
ba-
YouTube. If you go to
The
the barracks,
Barracks.
you got to
Yeah.
follow the barracks,
Yep.
and they will.
I actually put my notifications on, so I get
Yes.
a
I turned them
notification
on,
right
too.
when they drop.
As soon as it drops, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Because they also do interviews prior to.
Death blows.
They do the death blows because everybody has like a trick that they do like first try, every try.
that. Yeah, is obscure.
Yes.
We'll say that.
But again, Costin tried to throw that out early, where it was the pressure flip, underflip,
yeah,
and couldn't land it.
it was
And
weird.
then it's such a weird trick.
Yeah.
And,
I was like,
'cause
what,
that was
what
like
just
Carlos is,
happened?
Carlos is like, if he lands everything and then I miss and he starts doing all that pressure flip crap,
Right.
he's like, I'm in trouble.
Right. Right.
Which is so funny to think of. But I mean, you think like I am so pumped for that Seva and Jamie Griffin
Yeah.
match. Like,
Yeah,
if
but it's like 8 weeks away or something.
I don't care.
I know,
Those
but it's
two
a
are
bummer.
the only two that have happened yet.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
cool.
all that's happened so far. And when we were going to do this crossover episode, I'm like, you know, it'd be fun to get Tim involved
Yeah.
because he is competitive and he, you know, he
very
understands brackets and he understands brackets.
Yep.
So we didn't have anybody really respond in the group when I posted it originally. So we're kind of making our own.
That's fine.
And the kids, my kids are like, well, what do we win if we win? And I'm like, well,
Bragging rights.
what I put out there to the Skate Mansfield people is I'm like, you get a deck and you get your own Skate Mansfield episode. And they were like, we get our own Skate Mansfield episode? And I'm like, all right.
I guess, yeah.
I'll put you in the driver's seat if you want your own Skate Mansfield episode. We'll make it happen.
If I win, I won't donate my deck.
Attaboy. You're a good man. So, yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on. I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I'm just trying to look real quick. If I had anything else, all that other stuff can wait. You know what? We need to get into some 3 dumb things. Let me make sure that I'm on.
So excited.
This is a good one. So this is a teach a dummy thing if you are Skate Mansfield people, but hang in there. This is some good stuff.
3, 2, 1, 3 dumb things.
Fun fact: everybody saying 3 dumb things is me and Tim in different dialects, going 3 dumb things or 3 dumb things, and I just put it all together.
That was a lot of fun.
That when we were making those drops, it was a lot of fun. So in the Dad Vice stuff, I told Tim, I'm like, you need to come up with these phrases, and then I'll put them to this thing, and we need to record some new ones because it's been a while since we've done that. So yeah. Anyway, so 3 dumb things this week, gentlemen. So Tim brought up to me last time that I did 3 dumb things because it was something that I would just. I get these ideas and I put them into my podcast notes on my phone all the time. I'm like, oh, 3 dumb things this, 3 dumb things this. And I was telling you guys about them. But he's like, I want to participate on these. And I'm like, that's a good point. You know what? We should have everybody do the 3 dumb things.
Right.
So this time I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what I was thinking for this 3 dumb things. And my 3 dumb things for this week is songs I loved as a teenager that did not age well.
Yeah, it could get dangerous. Now,
so
I
do
guess
we each want to go through ours,
I'm
or
just
do we want to
realizing-
do our 3? Everybody goes through their 3, then their 2, then their 1.
well,
or do
mine's
we just
kind
go
of
each?
one thing that we'll all expand on.
I have a question real quick. I'm
Sure,
sorry.
hit me.
When did we meet? Was I a teenager?
Holy buckets! Because I'm 38.
Yeah,
You're 30.
I'm 33.
3. You're 33. You're not even 35. I thought he was 35.
I don't think I was a teenager then.
Okay, so we met at McDonald's.
Yeah.
2011.
Wasn't it earlier than that?
It may have been earlier than that.
I think it was. Because I lived with Justin and I wasn't.
I didn't have a kid yet.
When I lived with Justin, I was not 21.
My kid was born in 2010. I didn't have a kid yet when we started hanging out.
So I may have been a teenager.
Oh my buckets, dude.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to ask too because this could go 2 different ways. So when you say it didn't age well, do you mean like it's just a terrible song nowadays,
know what?
or like the meaning
I
of it?
clarified. I did clarify with this.
He did.
With him. On
You know
this.
what? Why don't I go first?
Well, I didn't, but
I'll go first.
I assumed that
and
he
it'll
did.
kind of give you that vibe. And if yours is different, it's okay.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
But
no,
it's
I think it'll
however
be
we
good.
interpret it.
I think it'll be good.
Interpreted it. So my number 3, and for one specific phrase, this song didn't age well, and it just kind of came up. I started researching, and once we're done and we have some honorable mentions, I'll give you some honorable mentions that are like you'll be like, oh man, yeah, that makes sense. So my number 3, I went with "Original Prankster" by The Offspring. That one doesn't age well for
Not
simply
a bad one. Not gonna
it's
lie.
not
Yeah.
bad. That's why it's number 3. But for the specific, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That does not hold up like you
That's
think.
true.
It does.
Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna get that reference now.
And the video itself does not hold up.
Not
well.
familiar.
oh
with the
yeah, the
video.
video's bad.
The
I know
video
the video
is like the kid like puts dog poop on a sandwich and feeds it to his dad.
Oh.
And Redman's in it. And he just goes, "Original."
Oh yeah. I knew that was Redman.
So that was my number 3, and it was
Man.
kind
Such
of
a
for
waste
those
of Redman
specific-
too. Like what the
Right?
Why?
That dude can spit, but
Right.
it's just like original, yeah. So my number 2, this I went more skateboarding. "Promiscuous Daughter" by CKY. That does
I'm not
not.
familiar with that song.
I caught my daughter giving head to my brother.
Oh.
Is pretty much the whole song.
So she was.
Wow.
What
giving
can be done with my
head to
promiscuous
her
daughter?
uncle?
Yep.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's
Okay.
it's
There's that.
crazy, and there's like they talk about that song and all these other things. It's just very weird. But it's like you go back and I love that original album. But when that song comes on, I'm like,
I'm gonna skip it.
I can't sing along.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip
Yeah.
this
Right.
song. So that's kind of where I landed on that one. So that was my number 2.
And
number
the one that we have in common, I'm sure. Go ahead.
I kind of put the whole album, the Mark, Tom, and Travis.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
No, that's not what I had at all.
Okay. There was 2 that I was thinking. I'm not
Okay,
gonna say
all
them.
right, all right.
But I kind of have the whole Mark, Tom, and Travis show album.
Oh,
if
man.
you go to all of the like secret tracks and everything,
I'm just gonna go
where
ahead and
they're
disagree
talking
with
about
you.
banging
Even
with dogs.
I know, but
and-
it's still
but
funny,
it doesn't.
man.
It's okay.
It's
but
still
it was,
Yeah, I still enjoy them. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy
I have
them.
it on record. Like I have it on album.
It didn't age well. Where you're like, oh man, but I still love that album.
Yeah.
It's got a special
It's
place
one
in
of
my
the-
heart.
But it's also not meant to age well. Like it at the
true.
time, it wasn't well. Like
It's one of the few.
I mean,
like,
they put it out because it was not a good thing to
Exactly.
put
it's,
out.
And
probably, it's probably one of 5 to 8 albums that I own.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, I'm gonna
no,
order
me,
this.
It's like 100.
Yeah.
No, I meant like literal
125.
albums, like records.
Vinyls.
Oh, the records.
Yes,
That would be a
I
dope
have it
one
on
to
record.
have.
Yeah.
But if I went for a specific song, it's I can't be too cool with in a tree with my pants down. That one does not age
Yeah.
well. He's peeping Tom.
It's a
and,
great song, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I know, but it's still I'm
He's literally
38.
peeping, he's literally peeping Tom.
Yes,
Yeah, true.
100%.
His name is Tom.
Those were the 3 that I kind of came up with. It was like, yeah, all of that. But I wanted to know what you guys thought. So
You want me to go next?
Yeah,
Since
Tim, why don't
mine
you
are
go
probably in a
next?
similar vein. I don't
Sure,
know if
sure,
yours
sure, sure.
differs or anything. Okay. Oh man, I don't know what order to do this in now. Anyway,
I
all right.
always put my in a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way to
You're
put.
fine.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Number 3, we'll go Mostly Anything by the Ataris.
I feel like I.
Oh, I know that song.
No, it's not a song. Literally, Mostly Anything
Well, no,
in
no.
their category.
Okay, so
In-
you're talking about-
in their
Oh,
musical,
gotcha.
literally almost
That-
anything by
I
the
could-
the Ataris.
I can name one that I'm thinking of by the Ataris, and it's on my favorite album.
I love the
that they
Ataris.
do.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll still listen to them, but like a lot of their songs are just like, oh man, this
Dude.
girl broke up with me, and like, I'm so heartbroken.
Well, but their first album in 1997, Anywhere But Here, the song that I'm thinking of is Please Take Me Back.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking. I was thinking of
This is,
specifically
dude, this song,
Bad Case of Broken Heart
it's a good one.
or Giving Up on Love.
This song is like, oh, I'm trying to remember the lyrics where he's like, even like, are you just mad that I blew up your car?
I don't know if I'm familiar with that. I'll have to listen
that
to it.
Anywhere But Here, I can listen
I'm
to
not
that
familiar
album
with
all the way
that
through.
album. The album I
love
was
that
thinking
song.
of was, hang on, I'll find it.
It's a later
It's
album,
real close.
sure. Is it So Long Astoria?
That's
the one that has-
I think it's End Is Forever. Actually,
End is
End Is Forever. Had
Oh, okay,
had
so that's
Giving Up on Love,
2001.
Bad Case of Broken Heart, Up, Down, Down, Left, Right, Left, Right.
Yep. BA
Song
start.
for a mixtape. Yeah, it's all of that. Like,
Yeah.
not good.
I
mean,
saw them live and they killed it.
I
Because
also
in So
saw
Long
them live,
Astoria
and I
they
was
did
not impressed,
Boys
I'm
of
not gonna
Summer.
lie.
Well, they did they closed with Boys of Summer.
It was okay,
awesome.
nice. Yeah, I think they might have too, but it was like a anniversary tour for Song Astoria, so they played
That's
a lot of that
great-
album.
It's a great album. I'm sorry. But my favorite album of theirs is Anywhere But Here. But anyway, so
But yeah,
so sorry,
mostly
number
anything
3,
by them
anything by them.
because,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I was a teenager who was
You sure were.
a lot of kind of.
You were angsty.
I was very angsty, and yeah, I had a lot of troubles with women.
I didn't put this
really did.
on my list or anything, but it would remind me of how I feel about Simple Plan.
Oh, I hate Simple Plan, dude. I hate
as a kid though, when I was like 9 or 10, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just a kid. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. I did have some Simple Plan songs that I loved. I loved that
that's funny.
Perfect or whatever.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Dude, what's wrong with you two? You were of an age.
We
I
were
could
a
not
lot younger.
stand
It was really
them.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 is like a tie, and they're on
Okay.
the same album.
Okay.
Sick Transit Gloria, Glory Fades by Brand New. Also, Me versus Maradona versus Elvis by Brand New.
Yeah.
Because they're
I'm with you.
both kind of about rape.
I was gonna say rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turns out he may have been writing in the first perspective on that one.
Nonfiction.
which is upsetting.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to accept, which I think how a lot of boomers see Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Where it's hard to accept that because he wrote the albums that defined, a generation or our lives.
Yeah.
And when you start finding out certain things about personal life
Yep.
stuff, it really
It changes it.
Basically, my whole thing goes off of that pretty much.
Okay,
So,
all right.
but we'll
Thank you.
get to
Got
it.
some R. Kelly in there. Sorry. What was that?
Specifically, Me versus Maradona versus Elvis, because that was like one of my favorites on that album.
Mhm.
And I just, it's kind of hard to listen to now. Not gonna lie.
Can you separate the artist from?
I can,
you know
to
what I
a
mean?
point. I can still listen to it, but like,
Yeah.
not without thinking about it.
True.
Yeah.
But it's-
I'll still sing along, and I'll still and I'll still enjoy it. But
yes.
yeah. And then number one, Anything by the Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah. That's true.
I'll give you that. Like
The
I
Roof
had,
is on Fire is a classic, though.
Oh no, they're all great. I love them all. But
Oh yes, and I will listen to them till the day I die. But
Dude, Foxtrot, Uniform, Charlie Kilo. Like
that is
when
my wife's favorite Bloodhound Gang song.
when that came out, like everybody started talking in that
Hefty
code, and
Fine.
it's like it's
Yeah.
so easy to figure out what you're saying. Like
I remember that being a big thing
Yes.
when we were teenagers, because we would go bowling and they
I was
play
not
that
a
during-
teenager. I was in my 20s.
Well, I meant me and him.
yeah.
But we would go bowling and they'd play that every whatever glow night or whatever they had. And I was like, and I get so excited. I'm like, oh hell yeah, they're
Right.
playing. They're playing Bloodhound
We're
Gang.
saying a bad word without saying a bad
I
word.
was in there before like that album, before Hefty
Yeah.
Fine, and I love anything after that. But again, like I had to explain it to Not Gavin,
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay,
it's a different time.
I'll explain this band in one song, and it's called Chasey Lane. And
The Ballad of Chasey Lane.
The
hell yeah.
Ballad of Chasey Lane.
Great song.
And I will. This is who this band is, and it's not only that
You're gonna like
he's
them or you're gonna
singing-
hate them.
I'm like, it's not only that they're singing to this porn star, it's the fact that at the end of the song, the porn star says, I would never, is on the album and says, I will never, have sex with you or something. It's so funny, but it's one of those, it's like it's that age where it's like the Jackass stuff hit.
Yep.
If Jackass stuff couldn't hit like it did back then,
Right.
it couldn't.
Yeah. Right.
And they were
It could
right
be
in there.
introduced.
No,
Yeah.
no way. If they started doing that stuff, if Johnny, dude, if he
Like
showed up,
I know like Jackass Forever came out not that long ago, but like,
yes,
you couldn't introduce it now.
But
Like,
those,
No way.
the people who went to that were people who were like, that was everything to me.
right,
Like,
nostalgia factor. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
But if Johnny Knoxville showed up now and he's like, I'm going to shoot myself with a bulletproof vest
Yeah.
right now. If you watch that Big Brother documentary, it's so dope.
So let me ask you this: if Johnny Knoxville started Jackass right now, like
Sure.
I'm listening.
It'd be
He's
YouTube
been-
videos.
listening.
he's been a famous stuntman or whatever, he's still famous, but no Jackass or anything until now. If he started Jackass, how long until people actually legitimately gave him an intervention? I feel like everybody would be like, hold on.
I don't think he
Why
would
are
be,
you hurting
I don't think he
yourself?
would be picked up for any of that stuff because Big Brother, I don't think could exist.
No, I know,
I don't
but even
think
if he's just doing this on YouTube or whatever, I feel like his friends would be like, "Hey, man, why are you
We
hurting
gotta-
yourself?
we gotta
Like,
chat."
what's
I don't
going
think
on?"
I don't think that he'd get to the point where
Hey, Matt Wirtz is in here.
I don't think
What's
that
up,
he'd
Mayor?
Shouts outs.
Hey,
Bloodhound
what up,
Gang
man?
is amazing. You're right, buddy.
Damn
The Ballad
hard.
of JC Lane is so good.
It's
You're
great.
absolutely right.
Yep.
And Nathan Collins came in.
Yeah, Nate
Shouts
buddy.
out.
Woo.
That's
It's a-
Alicia's favorite Bloodhound Gang song too.
That's my dude.
Is okay.
Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. What's
It's
up,
like,
y'all?
I mean, that's like their most famous song, but
Oh, for sure.
or the Bad Touch.
you
but,
are normally right. Let's go.
What were you talking about? Johnny
I don't
Knoxville.
even know.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Johnny
Okay.
Knoxville. Yes.
I don't feel like they would
Yes.
get to that point because he wouldn't be big enough to where he would try like that off the.
If he was that
next
famous, there
level
was no
stuff.
reason to shoot himself because at that point, his girlfriend was about to have a baby.
Yeah.
And he
Right.
was trying to make it to that next level.
It's all
Right.
it's all out of necessity.
Yeah.
back
He would
then.
be. He would be on YouTube. He wouldn't be like huge, but he'd have a following. You know.
Yeah.
He did. And they still wouldn't show that on Jackass. That was only on that
Till
Big
what?
Brother
Big Brother.
documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till Big Brother.
No, I'm
And-
saying if he came out today with that,
You're
like,
right.
he would stay in YouTube area. Like he
Oh,
wouldn't
100%.
be.
He'd be on Rumble.
Be on Rumble, yeah. He got kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, he probably would.
Age restrictions. So, Adam, what would be your 3 songs? What we're talking about right now. I gave mine. Tim gave his. 3 dumb things for the Teach a Dummy podcast style is songs I loved as a teenager that did not age well. If you're in the chat, let's hear some of the songs that you loved as a teenager that you think didn't age well.
Well, so
Adam, let's go.
this one just kind of popped into my head as we were talking. And I don't know if Sublime came up, but something made me think of Sublime and the song Wrong Way.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's a
That's
good
a-
one.
That's about
a good one.
That's
a
about
woman
on
who
the
got
nose.
forced
Yeah.
into prostitution and then runs away.
Date
And
rape.
then got shot or
Yeah,
whatever.
date rape
yeah.
is another
Date
one.
rape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Dang.
there's that. There's
They were
that.
they were very on the nose. Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
100%.
The other one, like I didn't really think of specifics.
Okay, time out. Mayor Words just said anything from mindless self-indulgence. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they were pretty big too. for a
Yeah,
while.
and there are several songs from them that I'm like still like if that comes up on a shuffle, I'm like, oh dude, I love this song.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
yeah.
But they did have a
Call.
song where if you play it backwards, it's like clean your room, be good to your parents. It's very funny. I'm sorry.
So mine's not really. I looked up some specifics, so we have some here, but really just the idea of like when I was growing up, 7, 8, 9 years old, 10, 11, whatever. We're all kind of forced to listen to our parents' music a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course.
So my parents honestly didn't have bad taste in music. Like my mom's favorite artists were like Janis Joplin
Yeah.
Sure.
and Cher and
Yep.
stuff. And like my dad liked Simon and Garfunkel, but also liked Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. And like, so it was
Same.
okay.
Variety.
But just nowadays, like going back and hearing some of those classic rock songs that
She's
are like,
just 17.
yeah, like all
I feel
about
that,
like
dude.
legitimately underage girls, like
Oh,
multiple
okay.
times, like they say, like, yeah, she's a 15-year-old girl, and like,
Yeah.
Oh, I
bring
coulda
her
went
back to the after the show or whatever. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
going on?
I could have went a totally different avenue with this. If like didn't age well in the sense that I don't like them anymore, like AC/DC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Number one on my
There's-
board, dude. I
Yeah.
listened to them like a whole bunch in high school, and I was just
Yep.
like, and
And
then
it
every
was
time I try to listen to them,
everything.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna change it.
but like, so I brought up specifics. Like, I mean, this one, Brown Sugar, right?
Brown
sugar.
Why don't you take the girl?
Yeah, and then what's the next line? Brown Sugar,
Oh, I got nothing.
I don't remember.
just like a young girl.
Just
should.
like
It's
a
like
young
young
girl
girl
should.
should, yeah.
And then like there's the Doors on here. There's
Yeah.
Walk This Way.
Yeah, walk this way. Can
there
be
was
rough.
there was 3 young ladies in the school gym locker when I noticed they were looking at me. Skirts climbing way up the knee. Yeah, like
Yeah.
and I mean
And all Aerosmith's videos at that time had Alicia Silverstone when she was 16.
yeah.
And his own daughter.
And his own daughter that he
And
sang.
that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't.
He doesn't want to miss a thing. I mean, seriously.
This is what I was saying, where it's like kind of a group
You
of
gross,
things,
bro.
Yeah.
but once I say it, we can get into more specific
Yeah,
ones.
True.
I
But
feel you. I feel
there's
you.
like a million of them out there,
Yep.
and like
So many.
I don't really listen to classic rock that
I
much
don't
anymore
either.
because
I
of
don't
that.
either.
Like I still listen to
I
like
still do.
legitimate stuff, like Iron Maiden never
That's
had
like-
anything like that.
Yeah, unless Iron
Led
Maiden,
Zeppelin
Dio.
does, but I still listen
Yeah.
I
to
listen to
it.
Dio.
Yeah. I was gonna say Black
yeah, Dio.
Sabbath might have like
You don't know Dio?
a little bit here and there or whatever, but
Rainbow.
yeah.
It's just a rainbow in the dark.
Yep.
Dude, I love
Man
that.
on the Silver Mountain's like one of the only songs I can still play on
great
guitar.
song.
Dude, that's such a great song. And is that a Rainbow song or is that a Dio song?
I think that's a
It's a
Dio
Rainbow song.
It's Rainbow, but that was
Sang
when
by
Dio
Yeah.
was in Rainbow.
Yeah.
But it
So,
would still
yeah.
be a Rainbow song.
That would be
Yeah.
a Rainbow
Yeah.
song,
That's
yeah.
true. It's
Because
Rainbow.
Dio had a solo career too.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yep.
Man, I love Dio so much.
But yeah, I mean, we could right when I say
That was
that, I'm
dope.
like, this could expand into a lot of people are gonna know a lot of references
Yeah.
to what I'm
dude,
saying.
I love it so much. Mayor Wirtz was saying that Mindless Self-Indulgence is still in his top 3 bands on his Spotify.
Oh, wow.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Good for you being out
Because
there.
you listen to
Because
them-
you're pretty much the only one that probably has that.
Is it because you listened to them so much before that, like, you haven't caught
Yeah.
up with it?
You know what I
Or-
mean? It's like they'll still like. I tried that Spotify DJ
Yeah.
thing, and they're like, "Hey, I see you love the Bluestones," and I'm like, "For the past 3 weeks, I've only listened to the Palmer Squares."
Right.
So, I mean, I'm with you. I love the Bluestones,
Dude,
but
I
right
know, I feel
now,
Oh,
my
man.
kids love that DJ function.
It's Third
by
Eye
the way.
Blind for me on Apple. Like,
Yeah.
but literally, I have no. I don't,
Excuse me, isn't it the Crowning Crows?
yeah, but literally, I don't listen to them like that much. I will only listen to Jason Isbell and Palmer Squares. Like, that's it.
Dude, I will, one of these days I'll do on the Patreon, I'm going to tell exactly why I started like almost an essay why the Screamer album from Third Eye Blind is the greatest pop rock album of the last 20 years.
I will
And
disagree.
I can
But I
prove it
respect your opinion.
with this. Anyway, but it's silly, but yeah, anyway. So I think we need to get over into our dummy picks, and I should have, hold on. We need to get over into, I got to hit our dummy picks.
I love movies.
I can do things.
Gosh, I love movies.
We need to watch this movie. It's like, oh, should I come over to your house and watch it on standard def DVD?
Yes. Do you think Shaq got
Shout
rich
outs,
playing in
Doug. He'll be
Orlando?
here soon.
No, he got rich playing in college. Everybody knows that.
The Mystery Science Theater 3000
Doug will be here soon.
My brother-in-law, Doug, he's coming to pick up his daughter.
Well, I've been watching
Who's
The
at
Simpsons
my
like
in-laws'
nonstop.
house.
This is the worst day of my life.
The worst day of your life so far.
I like to introduce a little bit of older music and kind of work my way up.
Like hotel books specifically.
This is called a quick little freestyle. I don't actually know if this is any good, but we'll go for it.
So I do like to ease into that with a little bit older. This isn't as old as you think, shout out to Tim. But this is from 2007, so it's a little bit ways back, but I got super back into Aesop Rock recently.
Yeah, dude.
I love Aesop.
You guys missed it. I hit the post so hard, and then you just talk. Whatever.
Nate loves Aesop Rock.
Let's go, bruv.
Yeah, it seems right up your alley.
This is None Shall Pass. I love this song. I love everything he does. This song is such a banger, and it has way more verses than you think, and everything is thought-provoking, and I love everything he does.
I heard Sam Adams in it, made me miss Aesop Rock.
Let's go, Spose. So, yeah, I love a lot of the stuff that I've been... Like, I went to, like, this is Aesop Rock, and I went through everything, and I'm like, I'm loving everything he does. And I've been a fan of him for a while, but I just really got back into him, listening to his... He has... Every album he's done, he's put the instrumentals out as well, which I'm a big fan of because I got real big into my last vacation here. I wanted a Vacation Vibes album. And
Dude, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
I've been making like vacation playlists and shit.
Yes.
It's good.
So I
It's a good
went.
time.
So I went pretty hard in that, and it was mostly Tropodelic, which we saw. All of us saw recently.
Dude, they were so good.
That album.
I mean, it wasn't Tropodelic, but it was James. It was James McGinn from Tropodelic, and
he was there
so
with
good.
them, and he played Tropodelic songs.
Yeah.
More Tropodelic I go through, he was playing Tropodelic songs, which was so awesome. I
Shout out
love
to Nate. You were there too.
Yeah, shout out to Nate. That was so much fun. We had a good time.
It was a good time.
Baker doesn't get a shout out.
Shout out Baker.
Nate drank a six-pack of Guinness.
Sure did. It was good times. My next song, I'm going to go a little more punk rock, but Tim and I love absolutely love Heart Attack Man.
Hell
And
yeah,
their new album came out, and the song that I love the most off that album is called C4. And I love that snare hit right there.
Reminds me of 4 Years Strong immediately.
Yes.
YouTube's gonna hate all of this, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
sorry, but
need
we
to-
can cut this part out because I'll put this on Patreon.
Yeah,
So
that's what we need to
you
do.
can cut this part out. I can even make a little thing like, hey, come to our Patreon.
We'll see. We'll see if they yell.
We do play songs that nobody cares about, so
Most of the time.
Yeah.
most of
We
the
just
time.
missed
We
them,
do.
by the way. I was mad.
What? Where were they?
They were at Mahal's.
Really?
Like
Heart Attack Man was at
on
Mahal's?
the first.
Now I'm
I went to
most expensive 6-pack of Guinness I ever paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs.
Shouts
outs.
I got a notification that they were there, but it was like after they had played there. It was like a
That's
day
awful.
after. I'm like, are you freaking
How dare
kidding
you?
me?
How dare you?
I would have gone.
To keep it moving for us, I'm gonna put up who we just saw, Palmer Squares.
Mumble rapper.
Dude, Mumble Rapper, the more I listen to the song, the more I absolutely love it. I love this beat.
So
I
good.
love both verses. I'm an Act guy. I love
I'm
Act
as well. Yep.
so much. I love all of his stuff.
Yeah.
But I love both. So
You can find me smoking hydroponic Hawaiian ganja with Hiawatha, high on ayahuasca. Wildin' out while I drive a Mazda, hit and run like I'm Mike Piazza. Wait, did I say Mazda? I'm into Hyundai Elantra. I wake up and align my chakras, meditate, then recite the mantra. Militant, rank and file, give an inch, I might take a mile. Limitless when I'm in the mix, don't flip that switch, don't change that dial. People say I'm fly, still flipping scripts to the day I die. The pagan child of a wicked witch. Let me dig a ditch, y'all can stay a while. I'm a born achiever, got a key for the gatekeepers. Sigourney Weaver. See me on
I love that song very much. I love both verses. I think they did a great job with that. Good job on them. Shout out to Palmer Squares.
You might as well go to the one. Okay, I was gonna say the one after that one. The one after that one.
Oh, it was
the one after that one.
This one?
Yeah.
know,
Well, that's
The
Tim's.
one after that one. I
That's
know.
Tim's.
But I'm
It's
just
a
saying because
direct
that's
tie-in.
yeah, and that's
No.
also on my list. So
Okay, dope.
okay, all
well, we're going with my last one, which was I had no idea there was a collaboration between the Wu-Tang Clan produced a lot of
You
stuff.
showed me this. It's fire, man.
And it was Del the Funky Homo Sapien with Aesop Rock, and it's so good. It's called oh man,
Preservation.
I missed the post.
Preservation.
Preservation, sorry.
Whose gang stagger with similar dirty worms who occasionally cluster up the surface and observe. AR periscope, bash through the terror dome, zoom on a shark attack, clash till the thrill is gone. Bark back fresh off the pharmacy counter downer pop. Blame it on the overly aggy farming of power crops. Dark wing when a pioneer gear cropping the odds with all the proper sprockets and cogs. I bounce with a set of sims equipped with a foul jowl moment, waiting for that great celebrity towel throwing.
And you niggas know what time it is. Preservation. The National Guard is me and Aesop. Rock stopping any operations against the fence. Della's quick to dispense with foreign elements that gather and contribute to the decay. Straps will blaze, map your
So we were out with Mayor Wirtz, and I was just like, Tim, did you know that Del the Funky Homo Sapien did a song with Aesop Rock and Wu-Tang Clan? And he's just like, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what?
crazy. I immediately was like, this is going on my playlist.
Yeah,
It's
on my vacation
so
playlist.
Good. I love it. 100% love it. Del is awesome. But anyway, so those were the songs that I needed everybody to check out this week. I had more, but I whittled it down to that. So, Tim.
Oh, Nathan Collins with the R.A. the Rugged Man. Oh, if you guys don't know about R.A. the Rugged Man.
Take his word for it, because I don't.
I don't.
R.A. the Rugged Man. He's from kind of the 90s, early 2000s, but he's phenomenal, dude. Yeah, R.A. is a legend. He's up there with like Vinnie Paz, like underground legend, for real.
Dope.
Nate, put this in the chat so I don't forget. Put man, what is it? It's RA. Man, it's on YouTube with Afro. I forget what it's called. Man, I don't know.
Timmy,
we'll figure it out.
so let's talk about
Go
your
to
songs
Legends.
real quick. All right, Legends,
It'll
baby.
be this is by Acumental of Palmer Square's fame.
Scared?
Love this song.
Recognize it. Spits on.
Just released like a couple days ago, I think, right?
Your big chance.
Yeah, Friday.
Heroes get remembered, legends never die. Can't help but shine, I'm catching record time. Spent my life defying death with every rhyme. Cause heroes get remembered, legends never die. Heroes get remembered, legends never die. I'm breaking death, defying records every time. Can't look effortless if you don't ever try. Heroes get remembered, legends never die.
I'm bulletproof, untouchable. Feels good to be indestructible. No butterflies in my stomach lining, but I'm fly with the butterflow. Top flight, godlike, going colorblind to the stoplight. Can't stop, it's just not right. Working overtime at the job site. Self-driven, mobilize on the road, maximum overdrive. Get it done when I'm on the mic. Y'all know it's live. Turn the system up. Silver tongue, golden eye, taking home a smoking hot trophy wife. My Bowie knife turn you to a ghost or a poltergeist. No, you won't survive.
Remember, kid?
If he just went to the restroom and just like ditched us for like 2 minutes.
Feel the earth move. Carol King, bring it to your door like caroling. My girl so bougie, if it ain't Vera Wang, she don't wear a thing. This evolution is evergreen.
It's not like we're live, guys.
People to pledge allegiance.
All right, what else you got, Tim? What else is on your list?
All right, this goes hard, but we're gonna switch up the vibe a lot, actually. I'm gonna go with Jason Isbell just released an album that is
turn it down, Tim.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it. Okay.
Tim doesn't know what's going on.
I'm not used to sitting over here.
Why did he think that's a good idea?
He was just gonna let the song ride, you know?
I know, but for what, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
It's like, that's great thing to watch, BJ.
Okay, we're going to switch
Good
the
content.
vibe up a lot. This is Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit. They have a new album out, and I've been listening to it nonstop. It's probably my new front runner for like album of the year.
Nice.
Maybe. This one is called Save the World.
I was going to say, did you forget we're just like live?
And I am going to actually... I'm gonna fast forward it so that we're not playing the entire thing, because I want BJ to hear this like second verse. I feel like BJ will appreciate it a lot. It's about gun violence.
Balloon popping at the grocery store. My heart jumping in my chest. I look around to find the exit door. Which way out of here's the best? The kid's looking for the candy aisle.
Gives me a John Cougar vibe.
School starting in a week.
A little bit.
Very much. Not even a little.
Lady says you have a lovely child. I'm too terrified to speak.
Yeah, this is Jack and Diane.
I mean, I feel it's more dark than Jack and Diane.
Can we keep her
Sure.
here at home instead? Can we teach her how to fight? Something's changing inside my head. Something's drowning out the light. Swear you'll save the world when I lose my.
It's heavy, bruv.
And then the second one is actually really cool. He's like my favorite songwriter now. He like it took me a long
Okay.
time to realize that like the artists don't like all the time write about their own lives, but he does a great job of like of creating characters and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So this is about like a guy that's down on his luck or whatever.
Okay, I'm in.
We'll take the copper from the worksite and meet me there at midnight. They ain't got a camera or a guard. Write my own prescription if I can't get a fix, son. Shit's about to get real hard. Molly don't believe me, says she's gonna leave me. The kids won't even know my name. Put a cabin in the step side with a little help by morning. I won't feel no pain.
All right, it's not something that I would throw on. I'm with you though. I like that you have a good songwriter out there,
Dude,
but
like, yeah, I know.
I was gonna say my picks are very different.
He's my absolute favorite songwriter, like right now.
Yeah.
Like, Zach Bryan. He's like a famous country. He's like a rising country artist right now. He like tweeted. He's just like, dude, I try to come up with new music, and then Jason Isbell just comes and just like ruins everything because like his songwriting is just like ridiculous.
That's awesome though.
What do you got, Adam, for us?
Well, the one that me and Nate are talking about is called "Gift of Gab" by R.A. the Rugged Man.
I'm pretty sure he's shown me this before.
Probably.
I think he has.
No, that's the artist, Gift of Gab. Yeah, that artist.
Okay, maybe not this
Freedom
particular
from
song,
Flowing.
but he's definitely shown me Gift of Gab before.
By whom?
Hold on. Yeah, it's called Gift of Gab. Yeah, Freedom Form Flowing. I've never saw that second title to it, but yeah. So the first person is Gift of Gab, I believe, and then Afro, and then R.A.
Gotcha.
Enter my energy element.
Yeah,
I
this
am
is-
an entity walking ahead of the pack. I really am out of my head, and it's evident that I will never be able to ever quit. Melanin fellow with hell of a relevance, letters and elegant metaphors, ready to set it off dead on your petty levels. I'm ready and able to murder endurance. He's all in the pieces and murking embarrassed. He's honoring easily crumbs. Chill, it easily comes like breathing from deep in the sea of your lungs. I creep
Yeah,
to
go
the
about
beat of the
halfway
drum that's
through.
unique to me as I keep it 100. Cause is not usually close.
Yeah, this is Afro. But then next is R.A. Yeah. He's a legend, dude.
Okay.
Ride with us, rivals fighting 5 of us. Bitches slide with us. My dick is harder than elephant ivory tusk. Baphomet bison, bite the dust. Slime and crush life for lust. Tyson biting knife, slicing guts, sniffing cyber dust. Filling their mind with the hatred and jealousy. Throwing the rugged like they were the LB. Rock him and Eric B. Check out my melody, ducking the felony. Nothing they telling me never forget him. I send them to heaven. I went independent position. I've been in again and again, and I'm ruling the throne. It'll never be ending. The message and lesson I'm sending is killing civilians in Yemen. The bigger the spending, the people pretending the freedom of speech is it hateful offending. The weapon possession, the Second Amendment is me. I'm back, bitches. Give the Gab black delicious. You could watch that Harry Potter Radcliffe rap shit.
All right.
I love
I
it.
dig that. I dig that. What else you got for us, big guy?
The other one, let me actually, man, I wish I could. There's one on my mind, but like I can never remember what it is. But this other one's Ali Boombaye by The Game, which this is very hardcore rap, but it's Ali, like Ali, Muhammad Ali, BUM. Yeah, there it is. This song goes so hard. This is pure rap though, so I'm gonna try to find this other one.
I mean handcuffs. Time to man up. Put my hands up. Fuck you saying, bruh? Cause I'm a black man in the Phantom. Or is it cause my
Yes.
windows tinted? Car cost $300,000 and I blow endo in it. You mad cause your daughter fuck with me on spring break? Well, I'ma fuck her till the spring's break.
Roll another one.
Yeah, fast forward a little bit.
In my photo, looking real photogenic. Gentlemen,
got a thick bitch in Atlanta, got a red bone in the shot. Got
I
two
love The
chains
Game.
and two-tone, 200 racks, no lie. I
Gangster rap is my guilty pleasure.
I'm about to rumble in the jungle in these new Kanye's.
But then the other one, if you just type in Blimes, Blimes.
Beelines.
Yeah, Blimes right there. It'll be a song called Come Correct. Yeah. This is the hardest woman rapping song I've ever heard in my life.
What?
It's fire.
You don't mean WAP?
No. And it's only like 2 minutes or something, but this is Gifted Gab, which is, don't be confused with Gift of
It's
Gab.
different, yeah.
Gifted Gab and Blimes Brixton.
It's different.
I need a strong cup of coffee cause I haven't slept. If you're squeezing in the sketchy, it's tighter than virgins having sex. Rest is for the achieved, yeah. Or when I'm mad depressed, I'm not sad today and there's a few things I ain't mastered yet. They taking staggered steps. I got castles to protect, huh? Why you think I got this dragon's breath? Some might call me hazardous. Not too many that can handle this. I'm a hip-hop analyst. Let me channel my inner animal. I'm a cannibal like Hannibal. When I spit it, baby, it's flammable. Look, I'm going for your clavicle. About my capital was murder tactical. The actual, the factual. Yeah, better pass it left. Call that a lateral, quadrilateral, parable, parallel, galactical. Your style is unpractical. We laugh at you. Ha ha. Blimey brought the swishes.
Do you dig that keyboard?
I love this song.
That's dope. If you guys want to check out any of these songs that we're talking about, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Hey, welcome back. If we just had to cut all this little part off because we played a lot of music, you could check it out on the Teach a Dummy Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/teachadummy, you will see the video version of this.
Yeah,
and we will play all those songs because they don't get all crappy.
I was going to say, we'll see how YouTube handles this, but most likely there's a big jump.
They're going to hate
It's about 20 minutes that you missed. That will be on the Patreon.
I probably messed it up because out
Jason
of all
Isbell?
of our artists, Jason Isbell is probably the one that's going to screw
Way
it
to
up.
go, buddy. If Adam just has to cut that out, that's fine with me.
Yeah. He's probably the biggest.
So, yeah, you could check all that out, but if you want to listen to the Dummies Picks list, there's a link in the episode description for Spotify's list of our picks from, I don't know when I started this, but so many episodes ago. There's lots of good songs. I'm trying to remember what all we have in there, but you can check out the Dummies Picks list on Spotify. We've got Eddie Money, Joe Jackson, Donovan, Blood Brothers, Silverstein.
Oh, that's a great variety, man.
We Came as Romans. Let's scroll down a bit. We got Fiona Apple. Royal Blood, The Beatles, Hot Mulligan. We got Goldso.
Oh, I thought that said Streetlight Manifesto.
I don't think we have.
Not out of the possibility, though.
We got
not out of the realm of possibility.
Jacksonville's own whole wheat bread.
Dude, I saw.
I love whole.
Oh my,
bread
not
so
whole
much.
wheat bread. Streetlight Manifesto.
Yeah,
they were really good.
Yeah, I've heard they're very good live.
The one thing that I want to bring up that I didn't put on here though is that Fall Out Boy did a version of "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Yeah,
I thought it was really good.
Really?
Is it new?
It's new,
I
but they
haven't
did
heard
it
it.
like
not
with
think it
events
was
from
so
like
good.
1989 to now, instead of the previous stuff. I thought they did a fantastic
I'll
job.
have to check it out. Have you guys heard?
I could not disagree.
Have
more
you guys
with it.
heard Falling
I
in
enjoyed it
Reverse?
very much. Yeah.
Last Resort.
They're so.
No, I've not.
I hated it.
I do
hated
not
it.
care for it.
I
at
hated
all.
it. And the problem is Falling in Reverse, and I kid you not.
It's terrible.
I do not lie. I agree. I agree. But the problem
They
is
have like the biggest couple songs out right now.
the problem is, and this should tell you how great of a band they are. Falling in Reverse, 100% seriously for the last year at least, is my 5-year-old's favorite band. That is Harper's favorite
I don't know
band.
if that makes them a good band.
It does not. That's what I'm saying. She has terrible taste.
Yeah.
And I have to listen to it all day long.
Oh wait,
Love it.
what's the drama between? I forget. Like, is the
Him
new
and
Because he's a
everyone?
loser.
is the new singer of Falling in Reverse? Is that this old singer?
He's the
Escape
same
the Fate?
guy. Oh, I don't know about that.
Dude, Escape the Fate.
I know Escape.
like some of
There's
those songs.
something with Escape the Fate and Falling in Reverse, but I can't remember what.
I think everybody
I
just
don't like
doesn't
that.
like him because he's terrible.
I loved it. I loved Escape the Fate.
Escape the Fate.
I don't
had
know
some
about
good
Escape the
tunes.
Fate.
It had some good tunes, but also I don't like how much like radio play we're giving them right now.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's my
did you guys-
5-year-old's favorite band, so if
Did
you
you-
like Falling in Reverse, you have the brain of my daughter.
Did you guys
Who
hear?
is pretty smart,
Did
but
you guys hear the Lil Uzi Vert's version of Chop Suey?
No, I
Dude,
didn't.
it's so bad. It's the worst thing I've ever
I
heard
did
in
like,
my life.
it was during the pandemic, Post Malone did Nirvana.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
That was really good.
He did a really good job, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole concert.
And
that I did.
is it Denzel Curry did a good job of Rage.
Oh, really?
Rage Against the Machine.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Bulls on Parade.
Oh, dope.
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
Nice.
There was somebody that did a cover recently that I was super impressed with as well. I'll see if I can remember it. But I was like, oh man, look at you! You did a good job.
So just to recap, though, in case we have to cut a million things out.
million
The terrible
things.
ones. Lil Uzi Vert
Yeah.
did Chop Suey.
Yeah.
Don't
Still-
listen to that one.
You can check out Teach a Dummy at patreon.com/Teach a Dummy to check out all of our Dummies picks and us talking about them here. Or you can click the Spotify link and check out the songs that we have. We put them in that list for you guys to check out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But you know what? We need
Reminder
to move on to.
though, we got to remind people about the decks that are coming out.
Right. All the time.
By the time you see this, they'll probably be out within a week or two, I would guess. The camera has frozen, but it doesn't matter
Shut up.
because we're talking
I'm
about
sorry.
great things.
There it is.
But yeah, the decks will be here probably by the end of July-ish, right around there, something like that.
Froze again?
Simon says Dex.
It's hopefully, yeah, we'll hopefully
It
have
didn't
them in
work,
time
okay.
for all of the events that we're going
Yeah.
to be doing. And hopefully we'll be able to have them ready for the 22nd and then for Mansfield Music Fest.
Where we're giving away a Mortal Kombat whole
Bam, bam,
arcade
bam, bam.
system.
It's right over here.
Crazy.
There it is. Look at that.
Hey,
you
that
want to
didn't
win
freeze.
that?
It's right there.
Come on, y'all. You want to
Crazy.
win that? You gotta
Raffle tickets are $1.
Raffle tickets,
Yep.
$1.
If it didn't work.
6 for 5.
It does.
Something like that.
It does.
You're just like, yeah, you get.
We'll put confirmation out there right now. It does work.
100%. It works. Yeah, I played it. My kids are like, "There's so much blood." I'm like, "Chill, dude. It's all good."
so much blood.
So much blood. So no, we need to move over. I don't have a drop for this yet, but we need to talk about some Tim talk.
Uh-oh.
Tim needs to do a Tim talk, is what we're talking about here. Let the man talk. He's got information, and we have to listen. And I'm just filling time because it looks like he's dicking with his phone.
Dude, this is where I have all my Tim talks. God
Tim
damn.
talk. Tim talks. Here we go.
All right,
Tim.
fellas. If you're not, fellas and ladies, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
If you're not familiar with this segment, this is a segment that we like to call Tim Talk. This is where I inform all of you about the news of what's going on in the world.
This is going to be great.
Lay it on me, big guy.
So
is this your weekly update, basically?
Basically, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Weekend update?
It's
Weekend
100%
update.
what that is. Yes.
It
It's
is very
Hollywood
much
Minute.
Hollywood Minute.
Yeah.
But Tim.
Yes.
Cool.
No
This
way
week
he
I
goes.
decided to go more of a skateboarding theme.
That's my guy.
That is, that is going on with our crossover episode that
Yep.
we're doing right now. So,
Crossover. Let's go.
Adam,
What?
BJ,
Yes.
in a recent interview on Tony Hawk's Do You Skate podcast, rapper Lil Wayne.
No, wait. His podcast is not called Do You Skate? It's
That's what it said on my internet research.
It's called Hog
Are you
versus
calling me a
Wolf.
liar?
He does have a serious
And Lil
radio
Wayne.
show still,
Are
doesn't
you
he?
calling
No.
me a
Not anymore.
liar?
No, he hasn't been on Sirius
I'm
in
gonna look
probably
it up.
10 years.
Oh, with Lil Wayne?
It's called Hawk
He was
versus
on Hawk
Wolf.
versus Wolf. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne was.
Hawk, who spoke with Wheezy in an interview on his Do You Skate podcast.
That is whoever did
definitely-
this.
Oh, I'm lying. I think it might be Lil Wayne's podcast.
Oh, does he have a
Yeah,
podcast?
I think it might be Lil Wayne's podcast.
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm listening. Hit us.
Okay,
Keep
my
going.
bad.
I'm looking it up.
I got it wrong. Rapper Lil Wayne gushed about the therapeutic benefits of skateboarding.
Yes.
Hey, BJ. Hey,
Yes.
hey,
Hey.
BJ.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Do you know what else I find therapeutic?
What would that be?
You know, when
Tim?
I get you get all cozy in bed on a summer evening, you know,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
it's overcast and it
Yep.
starts to storm, you know,
It does.
and you'll thunder in there.
The thunder rolls.
A little Wayne.
Lil Wayne does not have a podcast, by the way.
They got it wrong. It's Hawk versus
Yeah.
Tim.
That-
Wayne.
Yeah, I heard
delivery.
I'm moving past it.
Your delivery perfection, and I love you.
Thank you.
It wasn't.
Nathan Collins approves. Let's
All right,
go.
Cool.
Wayne.
Other major news in the skateboarding world this week, or
I'm
last
listening.
week, I guess it was. Arisa True, a 13-year-old pro skateboarder, became the first female to land a 720.
Yes.
Yep, that's
that did
true.
happen. Yes.
When reached for comment, for some reason, about this extraordinary feat, Ron DeSantis said, "That's incredible. It almost defies logic. Human beings shouldn't be able to do that with their bodies." Ah, yes. Leave it to Ron DeSantis to determine what a woman can or can't do with their body.
Oh my God.
Tim?
Wow.
Tim?
Okay, I like that one. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I had to take the headphones
My
off.
reach goes very far. I don't know how I was able to get him, but
Oh,
all
that was
right.
good.
Last but
That
not
was a
least,
good one.
Last but not least, let's go.
a New York man is on a cross-country skateboarding trip for charity.
Yes, he is.
When asked about it, the most jarring thing the man has seen on his trip, he replied, "I saw a man die at the Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah border." I followed up on this and did my due diligence because, as you guys know,
Tim. Yes.
as you
please.
guys know, you know me, BJ.
I do.
I so deeply care about the sanctity of journalism and the integrity that is involved with all of this. You know,
Does he skate podcast? Yes.
everything that you guys have just heard, all of these are completely true, 100%.
100%.
No cap. Turns out a man did die on that border. The crime scene was so brutal, they needed to have 4 coroners.
Oh my God. I knew it was gonna be something like that.
This
Like
is my absolute
I was
favorite
like,
segment
I was like,
ever.
thinking like,
And thank you for coming to my Tim Talk.
Thank you, Tim, for your Tim Talk. Yes. Golf claps all around.
yeah, I was immediately thinking like something with like the state borders, like nobody could find what state he was in or something like that. I don't know. That was good.
Stuff.
That second
Well
one
done.
was definitely great. Give Baker some lessons, please.
Yes, please, please do. Let me find where I need to be here. This one. And so we'll do our last little thing if I can get
forgot.
over
Yes.
to it.
I've seen that second
more
one, and that
thing.
one sucks. It
I figured
sucks.
everybody had
Looks like
seen
it
that
sucks
one.
pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been played so much every time I open Instagram.
Oh, there
It is
okay,
a
so,
bummer.
So yeah, we're good. As your Teach Dummies, you have to come into the skate Mansfield world a little bit, and we have to watch some fails. So yeah, let's get ready to show Adam some fails.
And
strap yourselves in. Here come the fails.
you gotta rate the fails.
That's
a 6.5.
Don't look away.
Oh man, that's a 9 club, bro.
All right, man. So you've seen this one already, so we'll start
Yeah.
with it. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna look at a little bit of stuff.
Close that. Close that. You always leave that open, and that is
How
so
do I
annoying.
close it?
Just hit the X. It should be
Which X?
the only X on there.
There. What do you mean the only X on there?
Up, up, down.
Left,
Yeah.
right, center. There you go.
I don't know why it pops out.
I don't know.
Hit.
What are you trying to do?
Close this little search thing.
Oh, just click out of it.
click.
I did.
Oh, there you
There we go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
God, I hate that.
Anyway, we're gonna watch this one. Take that. Watch. You're gonna watch it
Yeah.
multiple times. I'm gonna
The
turn that
second one
sound
was
on.
so bad.
Dude.
Johnny Knoxville commented.
He hit his legs.
He slid too on his face.
Slid on the face. I think the faster is the worse. The slow mo isn't even as bad. You're just like, oh man. Oh,
You can
slides
see
on.
him slide though.
I'm gonna go.
That's up there for me.
Really?
Dang,
Yeah.
that's just
'Cause you gotta-
there's
you gotta
such
think-
a compression of the spine.
Yeah, when he hits that
Yeah.
bench, he whips down.
I know, but he does have some like his arms are kind of like
Where?
Yeah, they're back behind him.
Behind his head, yeah.
His face, he's scorpioned
Play
pretty
it one more-
hard.
play it again.
Look,
Play it one more
his
time.
feet almost hit the back of his
Play
head.
it one more time.
What?
Whoa.
He's conscious.
Let's see that again in super slow mo.
Gerg.
I'm gonna
Get
go.
that concussion to the spine.
I'll go 6.
Wow. I mean, that's like that's a 8.9. That's
a
up
big
there.
one.
That's
Man,
up there.
for Adam, that's pretty high. Now, my next one for a fail, this one I have so many questions on, and I'm just very angry with. So I saw this, and I'm like, why? There's no reason for any of this, but we'll watch this. I have so many questions.
Oh.
He landed on the same arm.
Oh, God.
Look at that. He landed on the same shoulder
hit his head.
that he clearly has in a sling.
Bounce his head.
Bounce the head, hit the arm. Look at, he tries to go with his arm, and it completely flat jacks as well.
That's a 9 for me.
Yeah, that's up there.
Dude, the veracity that he hits.
I would say that's a little less than the last one, though.
He has more than re-injured that shoulder.
Yeah.
Ribs,
considering
shoulder,
everything?
Yeah,
everything.
well, I'm also considering that that's not a real cast, and so whatever that injury is probably a minor injury.
I don't know.
Albeit it might suck right now.
My shoulder was broken in 4 places, and all I had was a little sling.
Yeah, they didn't give you a pool noodle to put around your arm, though.
The last one, his arms are... I'm still on this. His arms kind of are able to brace his fall a little bit. Other than
Watch his face slide in slow-mo and tell me it braced anything. Watch the slow-mo.
His arms
his face
are too
hit
far
and
back.
slid.
Like he was trying to catch that bench.
Right here. Face
missed the
slide.
bench,
Okay,
and
but
of
his
course his arms
hit
are back.
first before his head.
I don't think that slowed anything down.
It doesn't matter.
Without knowing that type of pain, that type of
because his arms are
speed.
under and
he was trying
behind him.
to push the bench and flip over and couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I up it a little bit, but I still think that other one is worse.
I would give this one like a
slip out though, and just re-injured. Whatever's happening.
You can't break an arm once it's broken, according to science.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Dude,
I would say that's like an 8.8.
Okay.
The last one was an 8.9, so they're very, very similar.
I might up the other
like
one.
it.
I'll go 7.5 for the other one.
I like it, dude. Okay.
That's called peer pressure. I like it.
I'm trying to remember what this one has a pretty brutal one. I think, if I remember correctly, this kid's gonna drop in on a rail. And he dropped to stick and just straight to flat.
Man.
That's all shoulder and face. And he rolled into the guy, and the guy's backing off like, I can't be near you because that looks like it hurt. There's the best part. Wait for it as it comes here. So yeah, he eats it. That was just a silly thing to do. The guy comes in to help. He's like, hey, what can I do? He's like, I can't do anything later.
Damn, man. I don't know.
He just slides away.
Oh, he bit on that front truck.
You have to get up and run. If there was a skate park nearby, he wouldn't have had to use the railing.
He's in the skate park. Look.
It is
that's
a
why
skate
it's
park.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that front truck that bit.
That's a forever injury. Might not even know it, but
Yeah, he definitely forgot how injured he got.
Yeah.
That's up there too, man. That's
an 8 for me.
Man, I
yeah,
can't
I was
believe
gonna say
found
that's
some
like
good
an
ones for you.
8.5. 8.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last one I had is just, this isn't an injury or anything. This just like blew my mind. This blew my mind. Kickflip around the leg, roast beef grab into throwing it under his legs and just catching it again.
That's so cool.
He's so up there too. And he just threw his arm back there and happened to catch it.
I like it, but that grab and that catch is the same spot as a method would be. So it's not like
true.
It's almost like a kickflip
but look
method.
how far away it is, and he got it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely impressive.
The chances of him catching that, like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Kikihana. Somebody said Kikihana.
And also, if he does not catch that, like,
You just tuck and roll. You'll be fine.
I guess.
I don't think I had another recent one. I mean, what was this? Let's look and see what this is. I don't remember. Oh, I remember.
Well, that's not too bad.
Terrible.
No.
That's like a 4.
But this is the one that I have personally had happen.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Look at his back.
Yeah, but that's all. Oh, okay.
I've had this happen the most.
Can of
to me.
corn.
Yeah, I mean that's
Can of corn and I'll
that's
be
like
fine.
a 4.5. Yeah, can of corn, I'll be fine.
That's
Can
what
of corn.
happens when you wear a crop top to skate.
Facts. The shirt
If you
caused
ain't
this.
Leticia Buffoni, don't do it.
True.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I had for the.
Those are some good ones.
Those are good.
Good.
I got some high marks on those.
Yeah.
I find some as soon as I find some where I'm like, oh, I bet Adam's gonna be upset. So yeah. So wait a second. I don't remember which bank I'm on. I'm sorry.
I forgot how much it bothered you.
What?
Did it bother you to be like, hey, let's see that one again?
Yeah, he's not a fan of fails.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I don't mind. These are all fine.
Okay, cool.
And I'm kind of desensitizing him to. Some
I watch.
Of these.
Well, the thing is, I watch UFC, so like that stuff doesn't bother me. I just have lived a lot of it, and that's
Yeah.
what I don't like.
Yeah.
What about?
And it's mainly the speed wobbles.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
aside from that, I'm like, like I am kind of desensitized to it.
Have you ever been knocked out or choked out?
Me?
Yeah.
I did some knocking
He's
out,
like
bro.
during sex.
No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, I've been like knocked out like from snowboarding, but like not like in a fight.
Okay.
I don't know.
You've
if
never
that's
been punched and knocked out.
I've been punched, but no, not knocked out.
Okay. No, I've been choked out. I've never been punched and knocked out, but I've
Yeah.
been choked out before.
Giggity.
It was.
I've done some knocking out.
It was terrifying. If you've never been choked out and you're like watching UFC and you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
I can't believe he tapped out or got choked out. It's like it is the most terrifying thing.
Well, the thing
that
is,
could
they
happen
go
because
so beyond
the
what you're
knockouts,
used
like
to
the
before.
punch knockouts, are the most terrifying because they'll lock up and you'll see, oh, they're gone, and then dudes are just haymakering them as they're
Yeah.
falling. And to me, that's the most terrifying. I can't imagine
Yeah.
how terrifying that would be to wake up and be like, my face hurts way worse than it did.
The adrenaline, you don't really feel it.
The adrenaline wears off quickly.
Yeah, but it's not gonna wear off until you're in the back, really.
Oof, but still,
But,
it's
yeah.
just terrifying, man.
Doesn't hurt here. Or not here, but like right here.
Right.
So, last thing I have is a teach me something, and we can get out of here. All right?
Teach me something.
Thank you, children. I need to make that better. I don't care. It's what it is. But
I
Tim,
love. By the way,
right,
I'm
sorry,
gonna pause
hold on.
here.
You're
I
good.
love how some of the drops are 1.5 seconds and others are 69
Yeah.
seconds.
There's no in between.
and
I'm like the last one you played, I was like, okay,
the
like
Godfather one.
yeah, I'm like Jesus,
it's my
man.
favorite one.
Yeah, it's great.
favorite one.
I love it.
But yeah, so Tim,
Yeah.
did you know in 1965 the first skate park was built in Tucson, Arizona? It was named Surf City. It had a bowl set up just like a modern park. Then in
Is there even surfing in Tucson, Arizona?
I think it was like they called it
Street surfing?
Street surfing was
I
what it was
guess.
called back then. Was
Sorry,
skate
go
parks
ahead.
and stuff. But that was the first skate park. Then in 1976, skate parks started to open all over. California opened one in 1976 in Carlsbad, and there was another the same year in Australia. The oldest privately owned skate park is in Jacksonville, Florida. Kona Skate Park opened in 1977 and is still open and running today.
Wow.
Cool.
We have a Florida trip planned in the next year, and I'm planning to go to Kona. I want to see it.
Nice.
There's a pretty cool park in Lakeland. That I was there. I mean, when I was like 14, but it's very cool.
Prime skateboarding age.
It was.
Dope.
All black, all black, studded belt,
Black
middle
on-
of Florida.
Black on black on black with a ski
All
mask.
bad. All bad.
What I'm talking about. So shout outs our Patreon supporters. You all know who you are. I talked to you about up front. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Shout outs Jordan Kovacic at tpublic.com. Search Teach a Dummy for our merch. We have some. And podcast spread by word of mouth. If you like what we do, please tell a friend and make sure you subscribe. If you can do one thing and only one thing this week, just be nice to someone. Anyone.
Yep.
Tim?
Happy Independence Day.
Ow.
Shouts outs Independence Day.
Shouts outs.
Shouts outs flag shirts that I bought at Ollie's.
Shouts outs getting laid. Hawaiian style. Hawaiian style.
Hawaiian lays.
England blew a 13-colony lead.
That's a dope one. So I guess with that, that's a goodbye for me, BJ.
It's a goodbye for me, Tim.
Adios.
And I guess there's one thing left to do.
Go skate.
Deuces.
Bye.
Boom.